An astounding new report states that significant elements of the newly created Aerospace Defence Forces, VKO, and the 22nd Spetsnaz, Special Forces, Brigade are currently being deployed throughout the Islamic Republic of Iran and are working in conjunction with the Army of the Guardians of the Islamic Revolution, IRGC, to inspect and identify items within the massive debris field that resulted from the July 31 shootdown of an alien spacecraft. According to this report, the near-catastrophic meteor impact occurring in Iran on July 31, which set off a 5.2 magnitude trembler, was, in fact, a coordinated Federation-Iranian successful intersection of an identified alien spacecraft whose extraterrestrial entities are known to be working with certain elements of the United States military against both Russia and Israel. The identification of this alien spacecraft, this report continues, was made by VKO forces on June 29 after it attempted to attack and destroy another spacecraft entering the atmosphere of our Earth over the state of Texas, and which we reported on in our July 9 report, Jade Helm 15 war exercise linked to Nordic alien UFOs invading Texas. While maintaining constant surveillance, since June 29, of this known to be hostile spacecraft, VKO experts in this report state, analysts calculating its orbit determined it could be intersected in its orbital path by Cosmos 2491 and 2504 on July 31 as it passed over Iran. Upon the determination that this spacecraft could be intersected, this report says, Federation leadership elements contacted their Iranian counterparts, who then dispatched to Moscow the head of the IRGC, Major General Qasem Soleimani, on July 24, to coordinate the taking down of this hostile entity. As it is illegal under Federation law to quote from any mod report the exact characteristics of the Cosmos space weapon satellites, various public news sources do note that they can be likened to space assassins due to their ability to maneuver, and that by their other unique characteristics, many believe that Russia is preparing for a space war by its placing them in orbit. With a coordinated plan in place to take down this spacecraft over Iran, mod analysts in this report state, Cosmos 2491 and 2504, on July 31, made a successful intersection of it, causing it to break into numerous fragments, the majority of which fell into the Iranian regions of Eshtihad, Kerman, and Bandar-e-Mashar. Of the worst effects to people in the massive debris field of these spacecraft fragments falling upon Iran, this report further states, was the region around Bandar-e-Mashar, where the main propulsion unit of this craft fell, generating a heat field described as causing the hottest temperatures ever endured by mankind, as the temperature skyrocketed to an unbelievable 73 C, 164 F, before it was extinguished by Federation forces using special measures. As to how the VKO was able to identify this alien spacecraft as being hostile and needing to be intersected, this report explains, was due its being previously identified as being the same type of spacecraft that landed during broad daylight in Voronezh on September 27, 1989 and was piloted by 3 (9 feet) giant extraterrestrial entities. As to why the United States has aligned itself with these giants of old, whom were last expelled from Earth when their second atmosphere was destroyed, thus creating the Great Flood, this mod report doesn't say, but President Putin's stance is made very clear. And as we had reported in our August 3 report, Putin orders massive response after alien space fleet spotted over Japan. Also, due to this shootdown over Iran of one of their craft, that both NASA and the US media are continuing to cover up, more reports of who the exact combatants in this final war for our planet are will, most certainly, be revealed much sooner than later.